today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 3 of the NFL on E!
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Sony Michel, his first carry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Matt Milano on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister.
The pass. Complete.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Uses the stiff arm, pushing through the contact. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one... This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. A throw out wide caught by Pascal.
The pass.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Patriot.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 24 carries, 123 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And Michel will have the first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Pascal. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They begin with Michel on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal.
The pass.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Pascal with his 2nd. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They start the 2nd half with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's good for the Patriots.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Myers. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one,
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
and I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Patriots 14. Bills on
Play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Let's go. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for the Patriots.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flush to his right. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Come on, Nat.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Double. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Again, it's Michel, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.